What's up? It's been I think it's been 8 days since my last video. Last thing I posted was I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it was a car montage from Havana, Illinois. Stayed up at my buddy's house. It was a car montage. We were only there for like 15 minutes at the most, 30 minutes maybe 30. But yeah, that's pretty much just an update video, I guess. I mean, I had surgery yesterday. I feel horrible. I guess I'm gonna pretty much explain what happened at surgery. I mean, I could be doing better, but there's a glare. Get that out of here. Anyways, okay, so it's been, yeah. Anyways, let me just, I'm not okay right now. Let me just explain to you what happened. All day, Saturday, I went over to the fireworks show here at a local town near mine. Hung out with my girlfriend, and then Sunday, I hung out with my buddy Kyler all day. It was fun. And Sunday, after that, Monday rolled around, which is the day of my surgery. I kid you not, I get there, I'm sitting in there with my mom. We weren't there but 20 minutes before they finally called me back to do my surgery, or get me prepped for the surgery. I get back there, and that happened. Then the nurse is telling me if I have to go pee, press this button, blah, 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 blah. She told me to get into some stupid hospital gown. I didn't like it. I met a bunch of new doctors. They all came in. The anesthesiologist came in. That's basically the drug administrator. She said she said that she was my best friend in this situations. Shout out my anesthesiologist, I guess. But a little bit later, we get to there's also some other updates I have to do. I don't know if you can see that right there, but I have the amp. I have an amp hooked up to my system now. I'll have to show you in a little bit. My room's not in the best shape because I've been in a lot of pain the past couple days. Except for yesterday, right after my surgery, I felt fine, but it's just been getting worse since. Anyways, let's just fast forward to when I actually get ready for the surgery. This lady takes my IV. She injects a few things, and she said, before she put the first one in my IV, she said this is probably going to hit you before you even leave the room. I kid you not, we get out in the hallway. She's moving me back and forth, and all of a sudden my vision all went blurry and stuff. Apparently we got into we went into the elevator, which I remember going down the elevator. I met someone new in there. Then I remember last thing I remembered before they put the mask on me was telling me to move over to the operating table. I moved over to the operating table. They put the anesthesia mask on me. I got a good 15 breaths in, and next thing I know, I tasted that garlic. I was out cold, which is crazy. I texted my girlfriend right before I left the room, right before they injected the first bits into my IV. Right before I left, I texted her. It was last time 9:48. As soon as my surgery's up, I remember waking up. My vision's all blurry. I can't see nothing. I'm trying to move. I can't move my arms. I'm like sitting there limp. And then I finally am able to get up out of bed. Well, not yet. I'm finally able to like move. And I look over. I'm like, pretty much, I feel sober enough to move, you know. I pat on my nurse's thing. Pat on my nurse's shoulder. There was this nurse lady in the recovery room. And then I said, where my girlfriend? Where Tia? That's first thing I remember saying. And then she said my girlfriend wasn't here. And then I remember asking for my mother. She said I can see my mom in a little bit. They said they have to wait till I'm fully, I'm sober enough to move. I had to stand up, prove to them that I could walk before we left the recovery room. We get back to my room. I get this new nurse lady, not the one I had before, but a whole new nurse. She comes in the room and she tells me, first thing she made me do is pee into a jar to make sure I could, like, use the bathrooms properly. She told me she was going to stay in the room, turn her back. I said, no. I had her leave the room. It's not happening. But, yeah, then my parents came in there. I finally got to see my parents. She gave me a bunch of granola bars. Things were so good. They hit different. Right after she gave me the granola bars and some water, my mom showed up. My mom and dad showed up. And eventually, after a little while, she said I can get dressed. And I'm like, I get up, I'm walking around and all this other stuff. And I had my mom and her leave the room. Then I got dressed. My dad just turned his back because I could get dressed myself. I was perfectly fine. My nurse came in the room, seen me walking around. She was like, that's not normal for a person coming straight off of anesthesia. And I said, I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I was like, I personally feel great, you know. We get down there, we start walking. She said, I'm going to have you get in this wheelchair a little bit down the ways. And she seen I was walking fine all the way there. So she just walked right past the wheelchair. She said I could walk to the car. I walked there. Right after that, we went to go eat Yummy Buffet. Got some freaking Chinese food right after my surgery. I was feeling awesome. Then I get home, and then the good stuff they gave me before started wearing off, and tummy started hurting. It's still hurting now. It hurts a lot more than it did yesterday. It's probably just gonna get worse. But they told me to take ibuprofen, Tylenol, switch on and off. Something I didn't mention during my something I didn't mention during what I just told you is apparently before I actually woke up, I just kept mumbling my girlfriend's name in my sleep. I kept going Tia, 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 or like, well, Thea, but that's her nickname, Tia. Anyways, the doctor ended up telling me, asking me, who's this girl named Tia? Because you only came in with your mom and dad. And I know your mom's name is Katrina because we've met her before. And I said, I think that's my grandma. I was like, I was just off of anesthesia. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't even know my first name. And then she goes, no, that's not right, honey. And I said, oh, Tia? That's my girlfriend. And I was like, she was in there telling me this story as I was finally sober enough to move properly. It was a good experience. There's not much about it. I mean, I just went ahead and told you the whole story. Sorry, 8.5 minutes. Come on. A couple new things about the room. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you because I can stand up. Let me know if y'all see this whenever I stand up, though. But I got bandages. I'm all bandaged up. But first thing I want to show you guys. Oh, my phone is plugged up. First thing I want to show you. Got the amp. Here's an amp I have hooked up. I got pass-through going from the Alexa wired into right and left, and I got pass-through going through to this thing. I have that sub, my bottom sub, wired to the amp. This amp could not take both of my subs full power, so I just wired one, which I could hook up full power to my amp. And then I have my top sub and my two smaller speakers over there wired to my actual stereo system. I got the PlayStation over there because I figured I wasn't going to be able to move after my surgery, but I can. I'm kind of fine. I'll show you the whole setup real quick. Get my chair out the way. But yeah, I got those two, and that is wired to that, and then it's wired to the amp up there. But Got an actual door on my room now. I mean, it's not the best, but you know, it works. So those are all my clothes. I'm too lazy to do laundry right now. I'm too lazy to get my laundry, but got this. And then got 2 sliding closet doors, which they don't close up all the way, because these are from a trailer I used to live in. So, I mean, I got access to my clothes right here. But I normally sleep like this while I sleep. Looks fine. Yeah, I mean, room's kind of a mess right now. It's worse than it was before, but I mean, I haven't been in the biggest mood to do anything. All this, shout out Jim. He hooked me up. 2 brand new spin cast combos. The other one. And that first one was an Abu Garcia. And he got me these 2 right here. These 2 bait casters were what he first got me. Hold up. These first 2 bait casters that I'm about to show you were the first 2 combos that he got me. And I mentioned to him how I normally fish open head. So he went ahead and got me 2 open head reels. So, but here's the 2 bait casters. This got 50-pound spider tack. 50 or oh, I just got stuck in the phone. Yeah, I mean, I think these were a massive upgrade to the room. The car subs inside. I don't know if I had those in my last video. Actually, I do know I didn't. I brought it back whenever I came back from my buddy's house, but I got that all hooked up on the TV where I can play it easier in bed. I got the charger and all that. Like, I brought all my Powerades in here. I also got those Powerades from Jim. Jim's a buddy of my uncle's that's been working at my grandma's yard stuff. So, he's a good guy, but now he's hooked me up. He's gotten Liam 3 combos of his own and like a bunch of fishing tackle. Pretty nice guy. But another hat left at my girlfriend's. I leave a lot of hat friends. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to get up on here. Probably not gonna edit at all. I don't care enough to right now. It's not like I'm doing a car video or anything. I just want to get on here and post y'all an update. But I figured out why my videos don't have comments. It's because I put made for kids. YouTube automatically disables comments whenever you do that. And I figured that out, so I'm not gonna click that anymore. But, oh, something else I literally just did today. I took a bunch of my PS4 games and a couple PS5 games I don't use, along with a bunch of those, got a bunch of PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games I had. Took them to GameStop. They didn't give me a $50 gift card for it. It's like, hey man, a bunch of Switch games I might give them, and it's easy money, you know what I mean? Especially if I never use them. But what's today? The 8th, right? Yeah, me and my girlfriend hit 6 months 3 days ago on the 5th. We hung out all day at the fireworks show. It was awesome. But yeah, I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna spend this $50 on. I'm probably gonna save it up, put it towards my truck. I do want to point out, I found all around here I found out the rim size of my tires, or my wheels. The rim sizes are 17-inch, and there's actual tires, like without the wheel in them. There's 17-inch mud claw tires, and I know at least where two of them are. I think I'm gonna take them to Bobby Jones in a town nearby where I live and have him put them on there, do a tire swap. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I'll get y'all updated. Probably gonna be not doing much the next probably month. I have to be up and moving in time for hopefully the next good car show. I don't know if I haven't talked to Cody in a while. I don't know when the next one is. I know SEMO Showcase is coming. I can tell you guys that. SEMO Showcase. It's free to the public, so I'm gonna get a YouTube video of it. I think I'll spend that $50 on. Get a bunch of new pictures printed out. So there's a lot of pictures I can get printed out of me and my God I want to get printed out. Right now it's just her. I want to get all the pictures of me and her printed out. All the pictures I have printed out of me and her on the inside of that scrapbook up there. Not really a scrapbook, but photo book. Yeah, I honestly just wanted to post an update video, let you guys know, because it's been 8 days. I'm probably 9 by now since my last video. I haven't checked, but I wanted to update y'all, let y'all know. I didn't want to just leave y'all hanging. I told y'all I'd stick to a schedule. I'm gonna try to honor that. But I guess this is it. I mean, remember SEMO Showcase coming up. Plan on trying to get my garage cleaned out at some point. I do know there's an old dirt bike in a garage near here. My dad said he used to go 55 on it. My dad's way bigger than I am. Stop a cap. They weighed me in yesterday at my surgery. They weighed me in at 312 pounds, dude. That was such a letdown. Felt like crying. Anyways, I think that's it though. I will update y'all soon as I feel ready to. Peace out, boys.